மாநிலங்களவையில் காங்கிரசின் ப. சிதம்பரம் சட்டவிரோத தடுப்பு சட்ட மசோதா மீது பேசி வருகிறார். நேரலையை பார்க்கலாம்.
Conscience will prevail and this will be struck down on the ground. This violates individuals' liberty. Sir, I've got 2 minutes of my time. My worry is, who are you going to name first? I don't know who you will name. You perhaps name P. Chidambaram. Name him. Who are you going to name? Don't compare Hafiz Saeed with Gautam Navlakha. My worry is, sir, there is a very close parallel between sedition and unlawful activity. But there's no time to go into that. Sedition and unlawful activity are more or less similar, which is one of the reasons why we say now that unlawful activity is defined, the sedition law is obsolete, but that's on a different day, we'll argue that. Now today, in Bhima Koregaon in Maharashtra, a professor, Shoma Sen, activist, Rona Wilson, Vernon Gonzalez, poet and writer, Varavara Rao, 2 lawyers, Surendra Gadling, Arun Ferreira, Gautam Navlakha, Anand Teltumde. All but 2 are arrested and in prison. I think 2 are under some restriction. They're all accused. They're all activists. I believe, I may be wrong, I believe that none of them advocates violence. What they are advocating is compassion. What they are advocating is lean towards the poor. What they are advocating is uphold the rights of Dalits. What they are advocating is that we must have a peaceful resistance to oppression. But the police thinks they are advocating violence and files a case against them. Let the case take its course. Are you going to name them? In fact, the whole nation will watch who will be the first name that you will add in the amended schedule. Who will be the first name? Every one of you in the Treasury benches will have to sleep that night after you see the first name. Who are you going to name? Tell us who you have in mind to name in the 4th schedule. Just because the government believes he's involved in... Please come.
2 minutes more.
Now,
we are giving our
last point.
We are giving our turn.
Last point. Everyone has to sleep that night when you read the first name. If the first name turns out to be a name which is because of cases and convictions is a known terrorist, that's a different matter. But if you name somebody only because you believe he is involved in terrorism, that day none of us can sleep in peace. Finally, sir, now that we are talking about anti-terrorism, in 2008 when I took over as Home Minister, I said anti-terrorism will stand on a tripod, 3 legs. One is the NIA, one is NatGrid, and one is NCTC. We only have 1 leg today. What is the government's answer about NatGrid and NCTC? Why are the 2 in limbo? Why? What have you done about NatGrid? What have you done about NCTC? If you really believe, if you really want to show to the world that you are fighting terrorism, bring the NatGrid into existence and bring the NCTC into existence. Sir, I oppose this bill because it takes power to the government to name an individual as a terrorist. I oppose it on that ground.
Thank you, Chairman.